Welcome back to my channel. Today we will talk about an interesting clash between two of the top mythic characters right now, Red Hood and Lex Luthor. While Red Hood rises as an area critical assassin who specializes in applying continuous damage pressure, Lex Luthor holds a unique role as an energy support hero, but he himself also possesses extremely powerful area damage. Choosing between a pure DPS and a hybrid support DPS hero is a strategic decision that is not easy at all. So, which one of them will bring more value to your team, and which hero fits the playstyle you are trying to build? This video will give the most detailed look, from analyzing the core skills, comparing stat building, to evaluating the optimal role of each hero in different team compositions. Let us find the answer to the question, can Red Hood's explosive power surpass the flexible tactical support of Lex Luthor, or not? Before starting the video, if anyone has not subscribed yet, remember to subscribe to the channel to wait for more great videos, and remember to leave a comment so I can improve more in the next videos. Alright, now let us get started. First, we will dive into the skill sets of these two characters to understand clearly their combat mechanics and why they are placed in different roles. Starting with Red Hood, he is defined as a machine that deals continuous area physical damage through critical capability. Red Hood's core skill, Blow the Hood, activates whenever he triggers critical with a basic attack, allowing him to immediately throw a grenade that deals 420% physical damage in a wide area. This means that to optimize Red Hood, we have to push the critical rate to the absolute level, and the skill Wrong Place, Right Time helps him do that by increasing his own critical rate up to 50% when enemies are nearby. Furthermore, Red Hood's ultimate, Strafe Strife, is a strike that deals 800% area damage, but most importantly, it grants untargetable during its execution, helping him avoid all critical attacks or crowd control skills from the opponent. Right after that, the skill Bat Family Tree will activate, giving him an additional 60% dodge, turning Red Hood into an assassin with incredible durability in combat. On the other hand, Lex Luthor is built on a completely different philosophy, which is controlling and enhancing energy for the entire team. His skill, Human Supremacy, is a huge advantage right from the start, providing 40 energy to all allies immediately. This means other heroes in your lineup can use their ultimate much earlier, creating tremendous pressure on the opponent in the very first seconds. In addition, the skill Natural Leader increases Lex Luthor's personal energy regeneration speed by 20%, and importantly increases it by an additional 7.5% for each Legion of Doom hero present, making Lex Luthor an indispensable pillar of this faction. However, do not underestimate his damage capability because of that. Lex Luthor's ultimate, Warsuit, deals 1040% area physical damage to all enemies in a horizontal line, a raw damage number significantly higher than Red Hood's ultimate. In summary, while Red Hood focuses on personal critical damage and survivability, Lex Luthor focuses on activating the overall power of the team by manipulating energy, but he himself is still ready to unleash a sweeping damage strike that is not inferior at all. After seeing clearly the difference between the core roles of Red Hood and Lex Luthor, now it is time for us to go into detail about the strategy of building and choosing transmutation stats for each character. The difference in how they deal damage and support will lead to opposite stat priorities. For Red Hood, our goal is to maximize critical rate and critical damage. This is mandatory to continuously activate Skill 1 that deals area damage. Therefore, when searching for transmutation stats, you must absolutely prioritize critical rate, followed by critical damage, and then attack or physical pen to ensure raw damage. For the set bonus, Energy Surge is the strongest choice. This set not only increases ultimate damage up to 60% when having all 5 pieces, but also provides continuous energy regeneration. This not only helps his ultimate deal stronger damage, but also helps him use ultimate more frequently, which then activates skill 4 to increase survivability. On the other hand, Lex Luthor is an energy support hero through skill 4, providing 40 energy at the start of the battle, and after that he fully shifts into the role of area physical DPS. Because of that, we do not need to focus on continuous energy regeneration for him, but we need to prioritize raw damage and initial energy accumulation. The transmutation stats that need to be prioritized must be attack, physical pen, and critical damage to maximize the effectiveness of his ultimate that deals an extremely large 1400% damage. For the equipment effect set, momentum is an excellent choice. This set immediately provides energy at the start of the battle, combining perfectly with Lex Luthor's skill 4, ensuring that he and his allies reach ultimate extremely fast right in the opening phase, creating an overwhelming advantage. In summary, while Red Hood needs critical to maintain damage, Lex Luthor needs initial energy and raw damage to finish or weaken the enemy team with an early ultimate. Now we will come to the final evaluation, which is the role of Red Hood and Lex Luthor in their optimal faction team compositions. Choosing one of these two heroes will shape the entire team's combat strategy. Starting with Red Hood, he is a perfect heroic piece for Bat Family and League of Assassins because of his strong self-buff critical capability. In a Bat Family team where the faction effect increases critical rate, Red Hood will become a non-stop area damage machine. You should pair him with other critical support heroes or tank heroes to protect him. His role here is the source of continuous physical damage. I already talked about the heroes in those two factions in the previous video, so I will not mention them again here. When it comes to Lex Luthor, he is almost the soul of the Legion of Doom. Lex Luthor's extremely huge advantage is his ability to provide 40 initial energy for the entire LOD team, turning LOD into an ultimate machine that applies pressure from the very first second. Lex Luthor does not only support energy, but he is also a powerful area physical DPS with an ultimate that deals 1040% damage. He synergizes extremely well with Deathstroke. He is a single target physical DPS who specializes in targeting the opponent's highest ATK hero. With energy from Lex Luthor, Deathstroke can use his ultimate very early to eliminate the opponent's main threat. Sinestro. He is a DPS with very strong single target spiritual damage, and he also has the ability to spread damage to 3 other heroes. Sinestro's powerful spiritual damage combined with the physical damage from Lex Luthor and Deathstroke creates variety in damage types, making the LRD lineup harder to counter. Scarecrow, he plays the role of a strong tank, and his skill reduces the opponent's spiritual DF. This is an excellent support for Sinestro, making Sinestro's spiritual damage even more deadly. In summary, Lex Luthor creates a strategy based on speed and ultimate, which fits perfectly with other powerful LOD heroes, bringing superior tactical value. Meanwhile, Red Hood provides pure damage and personal durability, making him a safe choice to ensure continuous damage output in any team composition. And after analyzing everything in detail, from skills to build stats to strategic roles, we arrive at the most important question. Who is the stronger hero, Red Hood or Lex Luthor? The final answer will depend on the team building strategy you want to pursue. If you are a player looking for a character who can change the entire pace of the battle, and you prefer a playstyle based on speed, then Lex Luthor is the optimal choice, especially in PvP. His unique ability to provide initial energy at the start of the battle, combined with the 1040% damage from his ultimate, makes Lex Luthor the strategic pillar of the Legion of Doom. He allows other DPS heroes like Deathstroke or Sinestro to use their ultimate early to finish the opponent, creating a nearly irreversible advantage. However, if you prioritize a character capable of dealing stable, continuous damage with high survivability in any situation, then Red Hood will be the safer and more flexible choice. With a mechanism based on critical rate and critical damage, Red Hood guarantees consistent area physical damage output, and his dodge ability, along with the untargetable state, allows him to survive in combat much longer than Lex Luthor. In summary, Lex Luthor brings overall tactical value to the lineup, while Red Hood provides personal raw damage and higher reliability. However, at the current time, he cannot reach 5 red stars yet because there's no way to obtain his mythic shards. So I think you should still choose Lex Luthor. And that is all of our in-depth analysis of these two legendary characters. What do you think about this conclusion? Leave your opinions and your unique builds for Red Hood and Lex Luthor in the comments. Do not forget to like and subscribe so I can create more useful guide content about DC Dark Legion. See you again in the next videos.